The reality of modern American politics boils down to this. The government is corrupt. The political system is dysfunctional. Both political parties have not only failed us, they have betrayed us. We cannot trust them with our futures. We, the people, must take back control ourselves. It's been said that we're living in a post-constitutional period. I think it's worse than that. I think the Constitution is dead. It's a lot like that head that hangs on the hunter's wall. Oh, it sure looks like a deer, but it can't do anything that a deer used to be able to do. We have a taxidermied Constitution, killed by the very people who tried to redefine it as a living document. Well, how do we resurrect this dead Constitution? The path of resurrection may start in what might seem like a strange place, and that's with the admission that the Constitution is not the founding document of the United States. The Declaration of Independence is. And it's important that we start there, because the Declaration of Independence had a philosophy of government embedded in it. This was the spirit of the law that the Constitution was written to capture. The Constitution was written to implement and institutionalize the philosophy of government that is found in the Declaration. Therefore, whereas the Declaration is the spirit, the Constitution is the letter. But you can only accurately and consistently apply, understand, and interpret the Constitution if we connect it with the Declaration. And that's why we call this linkage. The two documents must be linked together. In effect, the Declaration provides the lenses through which we must read the Constitution. If you take your glasses off, things get fuzzy, and we make mistakes. You put your glasses back on, and we'll see and read the Constitution clearly. So what is this philosophy of government embedded in the Declaration of Independence that the Constitution was written to implement and institutionalize? Well, strangely enough, it's hiding in plain sight. Most people don't realize there is a philosophy of government, but it's found in the most memorized portion of the Declaration, although most people end their memory work about 10 words too soon. So if you remember the words, say them along with me. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And unfortunately, most people stop there. And that's why they see this as a collection of platitudes and not as a philosophy of government. The next 10 words reveal this to be a philosophy. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. Are you starting to see it now? Is it getting a little clearer? If not, read those passages backwards, and here's what you get. Governments are instituted among men to secure these rights that are endowed by their Creator. Short form, governments exist to do the work of God. And the work of God that is most solemn, and since it comes from God, sacred, is to secure these rights. Well, which rights are we talking about? Well, among them was the holy trinity of rights to the founders: life, property, and liberty. It is only when you secure these three that you can pursue your happiness. That is the most solemn and sacred responsibility of government. That's what it's all about. Government is created to protect and secure our rights, not to violate them, not to abuse them. And whenever a government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. And now, my fellow Americans, I think we have to ponder the question, have we gotten to that point?